Hey, hi everyone. So today we are going to discuss a new problem statement, or I can say it's a problem statement with a complex logic. It's not that something which we are going to use a very technical terms, but in terms of logic, we need to think that how we can derive this and we can achieve the target output table. So this is the problem statement which I want to discuss it first on the Excel sheet, so you will understand the problem statement in a much better way. Then we will look into the SQL code that how we can achieve it into the final output desired table. Okay, let's switch to Excel. So what we are having, we have one table is given. This is the input table, and this output table we are going to achieve from this given input table. So what we are having it out here, we are having the ID column, which is having from 1 to 12, or it might be anything else. In the rules table, we are having some rules are applied, and using these rules, we have to get this calculated value in the output table, and these are the values are associated with it. Okay, so what we are having here, suppose in the first row we are having the ID1, then we are having the ID1 is having the value of 10, and with this rule 3 into 8, but we are not understanding what 3 into 8 suggests here, and we are with this 10 value, how we are getting this calculated value as 1568. So if you will think in that way, that this is saying the third ID and the eighth ID values are multiplying, means 3 into 8, 32 into 49 is giving me this value, then it's making sense. And same goes for anything else as well. I'm just taking this example, 1 plus 2 plus 3, 64. So 1 plus 2 plus 3 is 64. You can see it out here. So where I'm mentioning right now 64, and it's giving us 64 only in the seventh item, 1 plus 2 plus 3. So this is something which we have to achieve, but how we can achieve this? So to achieve this, we cannot directly use this column and say as to SQL, just make a 3 into 2, just do the 2 plus 7, because it's a values available in a column which is nvarchar, and it might be anything else, but SQL doesn't understand that what does this mean. And also if it will understand, first of all it will not understand, but if it will understand, then it will do 3 into 8, which is 24, which is again is not going to be able to produce 1568, because what is stating that is 1568 is how it's coming, third ID, eighth ID values are getting multiplied. So how we are going to achieve this one, I have already segregated due to the sake of time. How we are going to achieve this one? This one is we are going to achieve if we will segregate this value into the multiple columns, then we can achieve this one. Like 3 into 8, we have segregated 3 into 8. 2 plus 7, we have segregated 2 plus 7. If take a bigger one, 5, then divided by 4, multiplied by 10, then addition by 6. So this is something which we have segregated. Now if we will use this table, and using this table we can take the values associated with this ID, that the fifth of ID 11, then multiplied by fourth of ID 4. This is something which we will achieve, and then we can find it out the our problem statement output. But before jumping into the problem statement, I will tell you that solving this problem statement, we are requiring PATINDEX into the SQL. We are requiring substring. We are requiring self join. We are requiring case when conditions and CTs. This is something which we are going to discuss in today's problem statement. And I am very much aware that you guys are already about all these things, but for the sake of understanding, I am just giving a few hints that how we can, what is the pet index is. So suppose we are having the select, it is giving us the index value of a particular item which we are trying to search. So let's suppose if I am giving it out here pet index, I am giving my name, it should be into the percentage. So whatever we have to check, I have to check in my name VIKS. So I am assuming that it should give me second because V is the first value, I is the second value. Yes, it's giving me the second value. And not only I, if you will check for one in a number 987654321, it should give the ninth value because I have given the 10 digits. Yeah, it's ninth because one is available at 9. Now let's see one more thing. Select substring. Now expression. What in which part we have to check? So suppose in Mishra I have to check starting position. I want to substring from ISH. So from starting 2 till actually I want S from SHRA. I need SHRA. So if I need SHRA, so then I need to give 1, 2, 3 till the length of MISHRA. So let's see how it works. Yes, it's giving me SHRA. So what I have directed him, just do the substring from the third value, which is S, till the length of Mishra. Word Mishra. So whatever the length of Mishra from the third element, it goes there and it has make a substring of it. So this is something which needs to be done in this problem statement, but for a understanding purpose, I have just illustrated here. Now let's, for the sake of time, I have already created here, written the query to create table and insert values. So let's run it out. All rows have been inserted. Let's do a quick check. I have given the business logic because rules is something I am understanding. It's a business logic. Yes, we are having it out here. Now let's do a quick round of uh, coding. So suppose I have not suppose just started select star from as business logic. Okay, what I need here, I need ID, I need ID, I need rules, I need what I need pat index. Okay, then in the pat index it should be coming in this, then some list, this list plus into divide minus for what, for rules. Okay, let's run it once. Yeah, I am getting this value. So using this value, what is giving me that any operator at the first operator is coming at the second place. And for this one, why is third? Because 1, 1 is 2 and then star at the third place. That's why here is third. So any operator is coming at which place? Now what I have to do, I have to make a substring on rows table with starting from this, starting from this to -1 for the first character once we have to look into it, and as we are giving it a name as part1. Okay, requires 3 arguments. What I am missing it out here, rules 1, from 1 it gets start and goes till the whatever the value is there, from there from -1. Yep, if I will do this one, so it will give me 3. Yep, got it. Now let's found the operator, first operator. So substring starting from rules, then starting from here, and then the first value as operator, and then the last one, rules, starting from this, and starting from this, if I will give, then it will take the operator as well, so giving it as +1, then length of rules. It should be part 2. Now let's check. It's giving me the first character 3, 2, 10, 4, 1, 2, 1. Yeah, operator has been splitted. Now here we are having the space. Okay, now let's check. Here, give it a name because only the first operator we have break. Now we have the second operator we have to break. So let's give a CT name with loop 1 as okay, and giving now make a loop 2 as okay, and then give a name select star from. Now we have to check with the loop 1 because in the loop 1 we are having a part 2 is available, part 2 column, this one. So we have to work on this one. So let's check on the loop 1. Okay, and let's do it out now. So select loop1.id we require, and then actually for the sake of time I am just copying it out here, pasting it out here, changing the name part21, then giving it as operator2, giving this name as of part22. Here it should be part2, quickly changing again here part2, 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 part2. Okay, now if we will check, it should give us the select star from loop 2. Let's check. Invalid length parameters passed to the left or substring function. Yeah. So why is happening? Okay. Why is happening? Let's understand it once. Invalid length parameter. Why is happening? Because if you have observed here, so we are having no operator is available in this one. So once no any operator is available, then how the pat index will work? Because the pat index we have given with these operators or these values should be there, then it will look into it. So this is not finding. That's why the length error we are getting it out. So what we have to do here, we will just make a filter of it out here where pat index this should be greater than 0. I think hope this will work. Yes, now we are having it. Still there are some operators are available. So let's make a quickly third one. Loop 3. Give here as loop2.id. And okay. Yeah, give it the name loop2. And the loop2, what we have to do with the part22, we have to play. So give it here name as part22. Wherever the operators are available, we have to play with that part. So just keep that in mind. That's why I'm just using this one, changing it out here, changing it out here. So we have already given these names. So this is the third part. So third, operator 3, operator third second. So let's check if it's working now. Yes, now every operator has been completed. Now what we have to do in the loop 1, loop 2, loop 3, whatever the values are available, we have to make a combined column, combined table where we are having all those values. So what we will do, we are trying to achieve it out here, all IDs with all operators, right? So I'm giving it a name as ID operator as this. What I am requiring here, select star from which table? From ID operator. Okay, but now if you will think in this one, I have to use this value third in the part 1 third ID, and then third ID from this column third ID's value, this one. So I have to make a self join this table. So let's do this one, I1 left join, because I need all the values. Again ID with I2 on I1 dot ID equals to I2 dot ID. Okay, now I have to join it with this. So again, make a join, left join ID. Sorry, why I'm writing ID? I have to join from hash business logics B, then left join loop 1 L. Sorry, my bad. I was a bit confused. On v dot id equals to l dot id. Okay. First, I have to join all these, right? Sorry, my bad. My bad. Okay. Now make a left join on loop 2 L2 on v dot id equals to L2 dot id. Then again a left join on loop 3 L3 on v dot id equals to L3 dot id. Okay. Yeah, I did specify multiple times because I have joined multiple tables. So let's select it out. From the main table, I need ID. From the again main table, I need v.id, v.rules. Then from the same table, I need the v.values. Then from the loop 1, L dot what I need, part 1. Then L dot operator. Then I don't require part 2 because that holds the operator as well. So from the L2 dot I need part 21, then L2 dot operator 2, then I don't require part 22, L3 dot part 31, L3 dot operator 3 L3 dot part 32. I think this should work. Select this one if I will run now. Okay, sorry. But why is giving this null here? It should be having 3 into 8. It should have here 8. Okay, I got it. Why is having? Because we have joined this table. Loop 1 we have joined here. Okay, and part 21 we are taking it from the L2, and in the L2 we don't have the 8 is available there. Just for the sake of understanding, I will just mention it out here. Select star from loop 2. Here our first ID is not available. That's why it's giving that value. You can see it's starting from 3. Okay, let's quickly change now. So what I have to do here, L2 dot part 21, I will write a case statement, case when L2 dot part 21 is null, then it will take L dot part 2 else L2 dot part 21 and as part 21. Same goes with here as well. Case when L3 dot part 32 is null, not with this one because here we have already all segregated values. I think here case when L3 dot part 31 is null, then L2 dot part 22 else L3 dot part 31 and as part 31. Let's see if it works now. Yeah, now it's having all the values. Okay, let's now do the calculation. To do the calculation, what we are requiring? We have the 3. How we will calculate this one? First, we will calculate 3 into 8, means all these columns, all these rows. In the first CTE, in the second CTE, we will calculate till here, and in the third CTE, we will calculate till here. And once we will calculate it here in the second CTE, we will use calculation of this value, calculated value, this one with this one, and then this one. Okay, so let's do this now. Give it a name as first operator, operator as this, select start from ID operator, and I have to make a self join, which I have earlier stated. So ID operator I1 left join, ID operator I2 on I1 dot ID equals to I2 dot ID. So this one in the I2 we have calculated for the value of 3. Now we have to make one more left join with the ID operator I3 on I1 dot ID ID. Okay, now this one is already done. Now we have to do L1 dot I1 dot star. Now we have to make a case statement because we have to check case when I1 dot operator is not null. Because if we will not write is not null, then it will be a problematic situation for us while calculating it. So I am giving this one. Then we have a case statement again. Then we have when condition I1 dot operator equals to plus, then we have to change it with the, if we will, it might have the calculation. So always do the, once you will do the calculation, change it with the decimal value. Once you have the some division there, so I'm just using it out here because in division might be we will get some differences. So I2 dot value, okay, plus convert decimal value. Now let's copy it out. Why I will write again and again. We have used 3, so plus minus into divide. Here again plus minus into divide, and now we have to end the statement. So first case here ends, second case here end, give it name as calculation. If I will check, select station operator, yeah, we are having this value, but we are having something wrong. 3 into 8 is not 100. Why I'm getting this value? I2 dot value, I3 dot value I have given here. 3 into 8 is not 100. What is happening? Yes, why is happening? Because I have joined an ID by ID, and what I have to join? I have to join part 1 with this ID. So ID I1 I have to join with PRT part 1. Here I have to join with the part 21. Here it should give me this value. Yeah, now it's giving me this value. Okay, now let's check. Now let's create for the second operator we are having. Not wasting much time. I know this video is already might be have 20-25 minutes already has been passed, might be. So not taking much of the time. Just moving into the second part. I have to join I1 Yes, then I am joining left join I2, I3 I have already taken. I can check, I can do here the ID I1, I2, I3 again here because it's a different CD, but let's change it out for the better understanding. And I4 I have did. If I have did the I4, then I have to play with the part 31, so it should be part 31. And then I have already calculated the value in operator, so give it name as O. And here, because whatever we have already calculated, we are going from further there. So I1 dot, here I have to join with the ID with ID. Okay, and here I1 dot star. Now I have to make a one more statement here. Operator is null. Now what if the operator 2 is null? If operator 2 is null, then it will take the value of O dot calculation when I1 dot operator 2 is not null, then do this. And here I have to change 2 to 2, and here I have to change with, because it's already calculated, so first value should be this, because it will not impact into plus, but it might impact into minus or division, so this, then here it should be I4, 4, I4 operator 2. Let's check if it's fine or not. We will check our output at a later once this code is done. Yes, this is done. 13 is coming, so it should be correct. Let's check for the third ID. For the third ID, value should be 13. Yes, it's coming. Now let's go with the last piece of this logic. Operator 2, we have already completed. Now we are playing with the operator 3. So in the operator 3, we have to join ID operator 1. 4 we have already taken, so I am taking it here as 5, because just for the sake of understanding, it's not that we cannot use here I4. It's a different CT, so we can directly use it, but for the sake of understanding, I am doing it. For the part 32 we have to join, because in the part 32 we have the values available now. Okay, and operator 2 we will give name here, operator O2, and then o2.id, fair enough. And if I'm giving here I1 okay, o2, okay, that is enough. Now what I have to do, here I have to give o2, then I have to check operator 3 is null, then do this. Operator 3 is not null, then do this. Same logic we are doing, nothing changed, just we have to think in a different way. That's why here I have to change with the I5. Check the operator 3. Okay, all done. Now what we have to check, that values are populating correct or not. So let's change it out first in a better view. So I need ID, I need rules, I need just change it out here. Convert decimal for calculation as relative value. Now let's see. Now let's check if we are getting the correct value or not. Copy this, paste it out here, do a quick check. True. Oh, it's giving me false. 0.02. Okay, might be I have done something wrong somewhere. Let's take a look. It might be due to the some decimal points, but even though might be I have missed somewhere. I have given this one as a, it's already into the decimal value. Then why just for the because this value we have already calculated in our previous CT, then doesn't require here to give the again. Oh my god, I have given the same mistake. I have done the same mistake here as well. But I don't think so this will make any impact, but there's a very small change, so might be it can do some impact. So let's check. Now everything is correct. Now you can check. So hope you will understand it. If not, please ping me into the comment section. I will try to explain this in much better way if required. Or if you have any questions, any feedback, just let me know. Thank you.